Hey team, Dr. Josh Wagner here with Patient Mastery. I'm going to share with you the ideal chiropractic schedule so you not only have your best life, but you actually attract more new patients, better energy in the office, and have higher collections. And it's simpler than you think. So who's ever heard this statement? If you're open on Saturdays, you're definitely going to have 15% more collections during the year. I've heard it. Causes a lot of chiropractors to have to leave their kids, leave their best hobbies, leave their spouse, and work on Saturdays thinking that's when kids come in, that's when people who work really busy come in. Or what about this practice schedule? The one where some of the practices I intern with as a student, all day Monday, half day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, off Thursday, all day Friday, and then Saturday morning. First, that's confusing to me. Think about how confusing it is to patients, but worse, as the owner, you never get more than 1 day off in a row, because any half day, like your mind's thinking about the practice when you're off, you're still the night before, you still have practice the next day. It's not the same. So here's one thing. Oftentimes we think the more input we put in, the time and energy, the more output we'll get, results, whether it's patient visits, volume, or collections. But the truth is, when it comes down to what your practice is collecting, it's more based on what your financial set point is. You have one right now. It hopefully will change and increase over time as you evolve, mature, and strengthen it, but you have a financial set point. A lot of chiropractors are stuck at $250,000 a year collections, which is around that low $20,000 a month mark. A lot of chiropractors are stuck at $500,000 a year collections, which is around that $40,000 a month mark. So no matter how you practice, doesn't matter the modality you choose, doesn't matter the schedule, if you're stuck at that financial set point, it doesn't matter if you practice 6 days, 5 days, or 4 days, you're actually going to make the same amount. So knowing that, wouldn't you rather work in a more condensed period of time, have more time off to get the same end results? That's actually what happens. And what's amazing about this is you could change it next month, see how great it is, see that it works, and if for some crazy 1 in a million reason it doesn't, you just switch it back. It's not like, oh, go hire an associate. Like, that's a big deal. Go change practice locations. That's a big deal. Can't necessarily go back on that, but changing your schedule. So here's the schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same times each day. You have a morning block, you have to have an afternoon block. Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you are out of your practice. You are not engaging with patients. If you have associates, if you have team, they could be in, they could be seeing patients, picking up the phones, doing work, but you as the doctor are giving your mind the break from the intensity of patient interaction. One, less than 3% of patients who only come on Fridays or Saturdays will end up leaving. And your energy will be so much better because you have 3 days off in a row to love on your family, love on your hobbies, do what you want to do, and you come back Monday so much more invigorated and energized and loving what you do because you're getting this amazing balance. Now, we also teach docs on Friday mornings, and you could do this from home, to be working on your practice, but you don't have the intensity of patient interaction. Now, with that being said, in that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same every day, think about how easy it is for patients to get a consistent schedule and know always what your times are. And when you properly schedule new patient slots, openings, booking availabilities, rather than let's just see how it goes, and your CA just tries to fit a new patient in wherever you can squeeze them, you will also see a bump up. And we call it dynamic new patient scheduling. And we have a 20-minute training on how to do that. So you have multiple spots each day, and you still get to have dinner with your family, and you don't have to wake up earlier than you want or go in earlier than you want every day. And just by having those slots, it actually increases new patients because it's like a vacuum always gets filled. So you have these spots waiting, they get filled, it doesn't disrupt your day. You don't feel like a chicken with your head cut off going from a few visits, then sometimes you have a new patient, sometimes you don't. Then another few visits, and then something else, and it's kind of convoluted through the day. So you have these buckets or brackets in the schedule. But the bottom line is, know that your schedule, when you spread it out and make it confusing, like these half days and a random day off on Wednesday or Thursday, actually does more to sabotage your overall happiness, energy, and practice results than give you more of all that. And that's one of the biggest parts of patient mastery. We show you, we deconstruct all of these old models, like doing a 45-minute recommendations conversation, overwhelming people with education, thinking you need to recommend a year of care to everyone, or 36 visits or 48 to get paid what you want to get paid and get the patient the results they want to get. We deconstruct all of those and show you, actually, this year and forevermore, and because it's working the past 10 years for docs all over the world, you can do it so much simpler, and people will pay, they'll refer, they'll follow your recommendations, even when they thought insurance was going to cover it all, and when it doesn't, or if it doesn't, or if you don't work directly with the insurance. So if you're one of those docs who's at that common stuck point of 20,000 a month collections, 40,000 a month collections, especially at the 20,000 a month, when you factor in your office overhead, taxes, and having life, like, you're not knocking out your debts, your student loans, or whatever else. You're not saving for the future, and you're probably not having the lifestyle you and your family deserve for the incredible care and value you provide so many people, optimizing health and making a difference in your community. So if you're stuck at one of those set points or in between, and you want some personal help breaking through that glass ceiling and adding another 15, 20,000 to your practice without adding more services, without adding more associates, without adding more hours or time or marketing, we'll show you how, because there's new ways to do it that are a lot easier than the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s heavy practice management strategies that can feel really overwhelming and feeling like you're pushing a boulder up a hill. So if you want help, just comment me below or just send me a message on Facebook. I'll ask a few questions, see if it's a right fit, and show you what to do. So stay great, keep helping a bunch of people, and comment me below if you'd like personal help for getting to your next level.